إن شاء الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Dr. Hamid, we're going to begin with reading, okay,
Okay.
of the text. Okay, so I want you to start here, Nasihatu Ibrahim. You see that?
Give me 1 second. I printed this. Let me read it on the paper so I can write the
Okay.
translation.
Okay, you printed the translation as well?
No. I just printed the Arabic because I wanted to write the word, the meaning with each.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let me know when you're ready.
So this is page. Uh, s-
Page 8 out of 69.
okay, where should I start?
Nasiha to Ibrahim, right here.
All right, I'll start.
Okay.
Wakana Ibrahimu Yakulu Liwalidi.
What does that mean?
Wakana
Ibrahimu.
Ibrahimu Yakulu Liwalidi.
What does yaqulu mean? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, I think my internet went out. What does
So, does it mean Ibrahim was saying to his father?
yes, very good, mashallah. Good. So translate each word for me if you can.
Um, Yakulu means saying, and Walid is father. So,
Yeah, so yaqulu means he was saying and
okay.
Walid his father. So next line.
Ya Abi lemaza ta'budu hazihil asnam.
Mm-hmm.
Ya Abi it means oh father,
Mm-hmm. Oh, my father.
oh my father. Ta'budu means like pray or
Worship.
worship. Hazihi al-asnam, like these idols.
Yeah, so what does the whole sentence mean?
Oh my father, why do you worship these idols?
Yes, very good, mashallah. Okay, next line.
وَيَا أَبِّي لِمَاذَا تَسْجُدُ لِهَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامِ. Oh my father, why do you bow down to these idols?
Mashallah, very good, Hamid. You're catching on fast. Keep going.
وَيَا أَبِّي لِمَاذَا تَسْأَلُ هَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامِ. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to remember the meaning of this.
It comes from su'al.
Um, does it mean ask or?
Yeah. So what does the sentence mean?
Oh my father, um, why don't you ask these idols?
Why do you ask these idols?
Why do you ask these idols? Okay.
Next line.
إن هذه الأصنام لا تتكلم ولا تسمع.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. إن هذه these idols cannot speak or see. تتكلم
Or here.
or hear. Okay.
Yep. Next line.
Uh, here is tasma'u
Yeah.
or
Sama. Like when we call Allah as-Sami', it means the all-hearing.
okay.
Mhm. And seeing is basar
Basar, yes.
or
Okay.
nazar, like same in Urdu.
Okay. وإن هذه الأصنام لا تضر ولا تنفع.
Mm-hmm.
And these idols cannot um, harm harm or tanfa. Tanfa, I forgot what it was. I didn't write down.
Help, nafa.
Okay. They cannot harm or help you.
Yep.
Or okay.
Mhm. Um, next line.
ولأي شيء تدعو لها الطعام والشراب.
This is hard, but try your best.
Not sure. Like the last word means to drink, right?
Drinks, like a
Drinks.
noun,
Okay.
not alcohol.
Yeah, yeah, just drinks. تدعو لها أطعام.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you some hints. So, وَلِأَيِّ شَيْءٍ, and for what thing? Tada'u means to put. And now try.
Why do you put the drinks in front of them?
And food. And for
Okay.
what thing you put for them food and drinks. Okay?
Okay.
This is hard, but it's gonna help you, like build your vocabulary. So in this sentence, right, shay is thing, tada'u is you put, ta'am is food, and sharab is drinks. Okay?
Okay.
All right, next line.
وإن هذه الأصنام يا أبي لا تأكل ولا تشرب. And for these idols, yeah, oh my father, لا تأكل ولا تشرب. تشرب is again drinks or
So this is a verb here, right? These are both verbs.
okay
They and these idols, and indeed these idols, oh my father, do not eat and they do
or
not drink.
okay.
Okay, next line.
وكان عازر يخطب ولا يفهم. So the father's name
Is
as
other. Yeah.
عازر يتبع ولا يفهم. Is it angry or
Yeah. So, and Azar was angry and he did not understand.
okay.
Okay, last one.
Yadabu is angry.
Yagdabu, he got angry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or he gets angry.
Okay. وكان إبراهيم جنسه لقومه وكان الناس يخطبون ولا يفهمون.
Mhm.
And Ibrahim, did Ibrahim ينسه لقومه. Yansahu.
From Nasiha. Nasiha.
Okay. Ibrahim guided
Hmm?
guide or
No, he and Ibrahim gives
gave
advice
advice
to his people.
لقومه to his people. Wakana insanu
Wakana Nasu.
wakana nas. Like his people got uh, angry and did not understand.
Yeah, very good, mashallah. You're doing well. Um, there's a couple of things that I want to just go over. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so mashallah, very good, Brother Hamid. So because asnam is plural and it's not alive, then it takes the feminine, okay? This is a rule in Arabic. Non-human plurals are feminine. So just remember this, write this down, okay?
Okay.
And to give you an example, like here we say هذه الأصنام. Okay, so هذه is the feminine, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it was masculine, it would be هذا. And non-human plurals are feminine singular. That's also important, okay? So that's why we have this, and that's also why we have this لا تأكلوا ولا تشربوا. That means like she does not eat and she does not drink, right? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
But it's she because the idols are a non-human plural. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna write this down. Okay.
Okay, so remember that. Um, the next thing that we need to talk about is just more practice of verbs, okay?
Okay.
So when you see a word that begins with ta or alif or noon or ya, then it could be a verb. So like when I write like tadhabu, um, when I write adhabu, when I write nadhabu and yadhabu, okay?
Okay.
These are all verbs. And remember, dhahaba means going or to go. So what do these words mean? Do you remember?
Uh,
If I say tadhabu, it could mean two things.
who is you are going?
Yes, you are going masculine or she is going.
Okay.
All right. And adhabu means what?
So I'm going.
Very good, mashallah. You're catching very quick. Nadhabu means what?
Asabu would be we are going.
Yes. And yadhabu?
He is going.
Yes, very good. So that's why when you see here like takulu wa tashrabu, you know that this is a feminine verb, or it's either you masculine or she like third person feminine. And when you see yaghdabu wa yafhamu, these are third person masculine. He gets angry, he
Hmm.
understands. So always look for the first letter, okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions about that, Mohammed?
Uh, no, no, that's good.
Okay, gotcha. So now we're going to go over more grammar. Um, give me 1 second, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
All right, Hamid, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so do you remember the difference between mabni and mu'rab?
One can change and one cannot change.
Yeah, so which one is which?
Uh, yes, this would be Mabni will stay the same
Yes, that's
and
right.
Mad. Okay. خلق
So
الإنسان.
mabni, remember like bina, like a building, it's stable, okay? And
Okay.
mu'rab is changeable. So there's a lot of things that are mabni and a lot of things that are mu'rab, and you have to memorize all of them, okay? So all the present tense verbs, they're changeable, okay? Most nouns are changeable, but what isn't changeable is the past tense. The fail amr is not changeable. Huruf or particles are not changeable. This you can ignore, it's too advanced. But then there's also fixed nouns like damir, pronouns, asma al-ishara, or demonstrative pronouns, asma al-mawsula, connecting pronouns, asma al-istifham, question pronouns, um, some adjectives, asma al-shart, the words of like a conditional words.
Hmm.
So all these things are not changeable, okay?
Okay.
But basically, like I'm gonna give you some examples from the Quran to make this more clear, okay?
Okay.
So like when we say qul, let me write this again. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, okay? When I read this ayah,
Yeah.
this and this is mabni, okay?
Okay.
And this is mu'rab. So why is this mabni? Do you remember or do you know?
No, I don't.
This is mabni because it's a command verb.
Oh, okay.
So all of the fi'l amr is they're all mabni, okay? And why is this mabni?
I'm not sure.
This is a damir, it's a pronoun.
Oh, this is okay.
Makes sense?
Yes.
And this is an ism and that's an ism. So it's not a special type of ism. I mean, Allah obviously very special, but like you know what I mean. These are both
Yeah.
ism and they can change, okay?
Okay.
So right here, the Allah has a dhamma, okay? But I'll show you an ayah where there's no dhamma, and it's instead like a fatha or a kasra. So like when we look at the Quran, like the first ayah, okay? When we see this ayah, you see here, Allah has a kasra,
Mm-hmm.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So that's an example of how it's mu'rab, okay? Here again, Alhamdulillahi, once again, it's a kasra on Allah. Um, so then we have Surah Baqarah, the next surah. Let's try to find where Allah is in this surah, the word Allah. Khatam Allahu. This is Dhamma. Okay.
So how
Billahi.
does that change things like Dhamma and Kasra? Does it mean the same? It says Ism?
No, it they're all ism, but they do different things based on if there's a kasra, if there's a fatha, or if there's a dhamma. Okay.
Okay.
So here there's a fatha, yukhadi'un Allah, fazadahum Allahu marada.
Hmm.
Allahu. So basically, like as a shortcut, what you should remember is that dhamma, like on a word, like saying Allahu, means that it's what's called the fa'il or the subject. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If it's Allah, it usually means this is the maf'ul bihi, which is the direct object. Okay? That's a simple way to remember. And then when it's Allahi, it's majroor. It's a majroor. Does this kind of make sense? What we're talking about?
Yes, it does, but I'm just trying to like understand how what. Um, so first one is fire is the subject. Second one would be maful b, which is the object.
Direct object.
Okay, direct object. And the last one is
Majroor. Remember, it's a majroor. Jar majroor.
yeah. Okay.
So let me give you an example, okay? Um, when I like uh like the sentence in English, if I say I ate cheese. So who is the subject in this sentence?
I
Yes. So I is the subject. What is the verb?
ate
Yes. And what is the direct object?
cheese.
Very good. So if I want to write this sentence in like a simplified manner in Arabic, let me translate it for you. I think it's going to be akaltu jibna, but I need to make sure. Jibnan. Yeah, jibnan. Okay. So in Arabic, this sentence is like ana. I don't know why my mouse is not working, but ana akaltu jibnan. Okay. So here in Arabic, this is the subject, this is the verb, and this is the direct object. Okay. The subject is called fa'il. The verb is fail, and the direct object is maf'ul bihi. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So when you translate these words literally, fa'il means the doer. Okay.
Okay.
Fail is the verb, and maf'ul bihi is direct object, like it's done to. Okay.
Okay.
So you can actually simplify this and just write akaltu jibnan, because remember akaltu is how you write I ate.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you don't have to put like mane, like you could just write the verb. Okay.
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense what we're
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I write akaltu jibnan, this has to be fatha or tanween fatha because it's the maf'ul bihi. Make sense?
Can you see that line again?
When I write the maf'ul bihi in the normal case, it has to be tanween or it has to be fatha or tanween fatha.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so um, like when we look at these examples in the Quran, um, like here, Allahu yastahzi'u bihim wa yamudduhum fi tughyanihim ya'mahun. Allah is the subject here. That's why there's a dhamma. Look at the translation. Allah will throw their mockery back at them. Okay. But there's other ayahs. Um, يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Allah, this is not the subject, is the maf'ul bihi. They seek to deceive Allah. So Allah
Mm.
here is not the doer, he's the direct object.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And then when you look at Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, okay, Bismillahi, this like it's quite complex what's happening here, but ba is a harf, okay? It's like ba plus ism, okay? So bi ismi with the name of Allah. So because Allah here is majroor, then it has a kasra.
Okay.
Is this starting to make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so like it's not like Urdu or English. Like in Urdu, if I say like Allah bahut azim hai, then you know Allah is the subject in that sentence, and I'm saying like Allah is very great. Or if I make Allah the direct object in Urdu and I say something like मैं Allah की इबादत करता हूँ, then in that sentence Allah is the direct object. I worship Allah. You don't change like the ending, right?
Yeah.
But in Arabic, you do. Like when you say Allah bahut azim hai, that's basically Allahu Akbar. So that's why you have the Dhamma. And when I say मैं Allah की इबादत करता हूँ, in Arabic, that's Ana abudullah. Okay.
Okay.
Is this helping, Hamid?
Yeah, yeah, this is actually very helpful.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. So that's gonna help you like when you're reading Quran to understand what's being said, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Inshallah.
so but there's a lot of rules in Arabic. You know, it's
Okay.
not very simple. Like this is just a very, very simple breakdown, okay?
Okay.
So this, you know, this type of sentence that we made that has a verb, it's called, remember, jumla fi'liya. Remember that?
Yeah.
But then there's also jumla ismiya. And the jumla ismiya does not have a verb. So jumla ismiya, like when I say Allahu Akbar, this is jumla ismiya because there's no verb here. Okay. So this is called jumla ismiya. Okay. And like here as well, Allah is has a dhamma on it because it's what's called the mubtada. Write that word down, mubtada. Okay. That's like the beginning of a sentence that's jumla ismiya. And so you have something called a mubtada, and then you have what's called a khabar. Okay. And they're part of a jumla ismiya. Does that help a little bit? Like, are you following along?
So what are these?
These are the components of a jumla ismiya.
Mukta. Okay.
Mubtada and khabar. Okay.
Okay.
So, Allahu Akbaru. Allahu Mubtada. Akbar Khabar. Okay.
Okay.
So, we're going to keep going in the text. This should help a little bit with the understanding. Okay. So, can you see my screen, Hamid?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have that paint open? I just want to write the
Yeah.
Muktada and Khabar. Once. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So the I'rab are four things. You can either have al-rafa'u, al-nasabu, al-khafdu, al-jazmu. Okay? So these are the four types of i'rab. These are the four endings that a word can have. So rafa is usually dhamma, nasab is usually fatha, khafad is usually kasra, and jazam is usually sukun.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so like he said here, the default indicators of i'rab are dhamma for raf, fatha for nasab, kasra for khafad, and sukun for jazam.
Hmm.
Hmm. And now he's gonna go into rafa. So rafa basically means it's the either the mubtada or the file. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
So the four for the state of rafa, there are four indicators: dhamma, waw, alif, and noon. As for dhamma, it's an indicator of rafa in four instances: singular noun, which is isam mufrad; broken plural, which is jama taksir; sound feminine plural, which is jama muannas salim; and present tense verb, which is fi'l mudari. Okay. For wow, it's with the sound masculine plural, which is you're gonna say Jama Mudhakkar Salim and the five names, which is called Asma'ul Khamsa. And then Alif for dual forms of nouns, which is Muthanna, and Noon for the present tense verb with a dual or plural pronoun or attached pronoun used to address a female in the second person. So quite a bit, to memorize, but we'll figure this out, okay?
Okay.
Um, so Dhamma is an indicator of Rafa in four instances. We're going to go through all of these so you can understand, like, start to understand the meanings of like certain sentences in the Quran, okay?
Okay.
So we talked about um this is a good example. Khatam Allahu ala qulubihim wa ala sam'ihim wa ala absarihim lishawa wa lahum adhabun azim. Khatam Allahu, Allahu is right here, the file.
Hmm.
It's a mufrad. It's a singular noun, right? There's only one Allah, right?
Hmm.
So that's why there's a dhamma here. Okay? We talked about this just a little bit ago. Does this
Hmm.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so now the second example that I can give you from the Quran, it's a very famous ayah. Um, right here, you see this ayah, Ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala nisa, and then like the rest of the ayah. Men are the caretakers of women. Ar-rijalu here, this is called Jama Taksir, okay? And it's Jama Mudhakkar Taksir. So like a broken plural. Why is this a broken plural? Because if you look at the singular, it's Rajul, okay? Rajul, right? For man.
Hmm.
And like if you wanted to make it like a sound plural, you would just add waw noon. So you would write Rajulun, but it's not Rajulun. It's Rijal. So it's a broken plural because you're putting an alif in between.
Mm.
So this is called Jama Taksir. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
So like I was watching this comedian, the other day. He was like this Indian who didn't speak Urdu.
Mm.
And he was like, how come in Urdu it's Khatun and Khawateen?
Mm.
How come it's not khatune? Because
Hmm.
Awatin is actually Jama Taksir, but it's a Jama Taksir of like a non-Arabic word. We just use it. We use a lot of Jama Taksir in Urdu,
Hmm.
if you can think, right? Like, um, I mean, other words that like come from Arabic, like, um, like for example, Hawaid is the plural of Qaid, right? Or Qaida.
Hmm.
So this is Jama Taksir because you just put a alif in between.
Okay.
Is it starting to make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so anytime you have a Jama Taksir, there's a Dhamma on it, that's when it's Rafa or the subject.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the singular noun, we talked about the broken plural, then there's the sound feminine plural and the present tense verb with nothing attached to its end. So the sound feminine plural that I can give an example of is right here. In this ayah, Allah is describing like what a good wife is. فَالصَّالِحَاتُ قَانِتَاتٌ حَافِظَاتٌ لِلْغَيْبِ بِمَا حَفِظَ اللَّهُ. So, صَالِحَاتُ, as-صَالِحَاتُ, the righteous women. So that's where you have sound feminine plural. The sound way of making a plural for feminine in Arabic is adding alif ta. Okay?
Hmm.
So like one righteous woman is salihah, but many righteous women is salihat. Okay?
Hmm.
So when you have salihat and you want to make it a subject, you just put tanween dhamma or one dhamma, depending on whether it's marifa or nakira, okay?
Okay.
And then the last ruling is for present tense verb with nothing attached to its end. So when you have a fail mudari, it's gonna be have a dhamma at the end usually. Okay? Right here. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يَقُولُ dhamma. It's rafa. Or when you say like, let me try to find other examples of fail mudari. La yash'urun. This is a plural, but like this part, la yash'uru. Um, anu'minu. This is for emphasis, alif hamza. Nu'minu, that means we believe.
Okay.
Remember, like with the mudari, you look for noon, ya, ta, and alif at the beginning, okay?
Okay.
So right here, yastahzi'u. You have a ya here, that means it's mudari. So he mocks.
Okay.
And there's a dhamma here. So that's why there's dhamma because it's failed mudari, okay?
Okay.
So basically, that's where we should stop now before we get too bogged down.
Okay.
But now you know a little bit about the first case, which is Rafa. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in Rafa, what you're going to memorize is that the default is Dhamma. It indicates for nouns that something is the subject. And it's Dhamma when either there's a singular noun or a broken plural or a sound feminine plural or a present tense verb. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
No, I think it's so all of this like we have to revise. Like I have to revise, retain it,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like I might not remember all like this, all of the information.
Yeah, just keep trying to revise it, try to read the Quran and with these rules. That's the
Okay.
best revision.
Okay. I'll try that. Inshallah.
Okay. Inshallah, see you soon, okay? Take care.
Inshallah.
All right. Wa alaikum assalam.